Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing well and everybody enjoyed their spring break and now Easter. And I'm just gonna do a real quick video on, I've had some comments or requests to do a follow-up video on the PRP treatment, which is for the hair, to regrow hair. And I want to say I've had a question that asked that if PRP treatment works. My answer to that is yes, it does work. Show you real quick. I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, it did grow back. I don't know if you can tell from here, but it did grow back, and it's still, you know, how can I explain it? Okay, so I did 3 treatments and I should have done 6 treatments. I stopped going, but that was just me. After the last video that I did, I stopped going because I had a lot of things going on and I couldn't go, and it was once a month. So if I would have followed that treatment, I'm sure that I would have a lot more growing there. But I want you guys to also consider some things. It's not just a treatment, okay? The PRP treatment. You can do that. Obviously, it does work, and I do recommend it. Here in the US, it is gonna be expensive, but it does work. But there's a lot of other things also that you need to consider. For example, you need to at least, I would say, get your blood checked and see how you're doing on the on your vitamins, cholesterol, and so on. What I'm trying to get at is it's not just depending on, you know, if you do the PRP or, you know, you're losing hair. A lot of it has to do with the way you eat, vitamins and things like that. So I've done a lot of reading, and you know, I'm taking omega-3, I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C, and I'm taking other vitamins as well. I started eating more of the, or taking beetroot, and that helps me out too. And I've noticed that I do have more, you know, more hair, or it's thicker, you know, and I mean, it's coming back, it's coming back. I started eating wrong again, and you're talking about, you know, McDonald's, burgers, and things like that. And I know it was my fault, but mostly because I didn't have time to cook. I'm always up and down, you know, since the morning, and I get home like around 9:30 or 10. So the last thing I want to do is cook, you know. But that's changing, and I'm actually starting my own challenge. It's gonna be like a 30-day challenge of a diet, but you gotta eat properly. It helps to eat healthy and take vitamins as well, okay? Another thing that I started doing is I started using coconut oil, almond oil, and castor oil. Okay, I mixed them up and I started adding it too. And let me tell you, I'm not losing hair. Before, I would still, even though I was doing the PRP treatment, I was still kind of, you could tell that I was losing hair, and I'm not losing hair anymore. Whenever I'm, you know, I put gel or so, whatever, before I used to get little hairs, and now I don't. And mainly because I'm eating properly now. I started taking my vitamins and stuff. And then I recently just started using the oil, maybe about, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago, more or less, maybe going on a month. And I have no hair falling anymore. I have nothing that's falling, and I'm glad, to be honest. Or, you know, and I do it in the mornings. Usually, you know, I'll take a shower at night or so, and by the morning before, I used to lose hair. I could see it, you know, whenever I put gel or so, they'll come back and I would have some hair on my hands. But not anymore. So I want to tell you, and as a matter of fact, you can tell some of the areas here, they started growing back in the front. So long story short, and I've read about it before, and I started using it, and let me tell you, it does work. At least it prevents the hair from falling. Also, every once in a while, I'll put a spoon of onion juice. That helps also because of the sulfur. So to you guys, sorry it took me a while, but yes, the PRP treatment does work. I do recommend it, okay? But also take into consideration that you have to change the way you eat. You have to eat more vegetables and take vitamins. And I mean, all through all that will prevent hair from falling, and using the treatment, regrowing, okay? You might wanna do a lot of reading, research and stuff. There's a lot of things. Every treatment works for a person different. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. So with that in mind, just do a little research. I do recommend, you know, getting your blood checked and get your levels, you know, your test results, and see what you may need. And for guys, of course, low testosterone levels and things like that, which goes back to the way you eat. If you eat properly and exercise as well, what affects you the most is bad blood circulation. Some who have blood pressure also, that prevents, you know, that starts causing this. You know, basically, your blood circulation is not good. And that starts, you know, I'm sure you've heard that people say, you know, you gotta massage it, get some blood circulation there going, and that's the reason why. So make sure you drink lots of water, exercise, eat properly, and that's pretty much it, you know. But the main answer is yes, PRP works. I do recommend it. I think it's a little bit more expensive here in the US. I was going across to Mexico because it's just so close, but it's less expensive. And I mean, it literally means it does work. So thank you guys for watching again. I hope you liked the video. If you have any suggestions, please do leave the comments below. Subscribe, share, and if you have any questions, I mean, I'm happy to do some research and answer your questions. I don't mind. I've done this, and actually I've recommended this to several friends. Some have done it, some have not, and you can tell the results by themselves, to be honest. So there's a lot of naysayers out there. They don't, you know, they don't believe in it because they think that by doing a treatment, oh, it's gonna be magic, your hair regrows real quick. No, it doesn't. It does not grow that quick. It takes time. Even using oils, to see some great results, it'll take at least 6 months. But be patient. I mean, you know, even if you do the PR treatment, it's 6 months. It's one treatment a month. So subscribe, share, like, and y'all, peace, love, and be good.